your relationship with God literally is that.
It's personal.
You know, it's personal.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
if you want answers, ask him.
Ah.
Literally, like, pray, ask him, and
Yeah.
he is so merciful. Like, he will give you the
Yeah.
answers if
Yeah.
you really want to know.
This episode of Wisdom and Wellness is proudly brought to you by Diskim Delivered, from us to you on demand.
Hey guys, welcome to Wisdom and Wellness, the podcast. Thank you so much for keeping us at the top, for watching, for sharing. We're doing absolutely amazing. Today I have a special guest who I've been trying to get for some time, but you know what? I believe in timing. So Qamata,
Oh my
welcome.
gosh. Thank you so much for having me.
I'm so excited.
Me too. I'm so excited to be here and to be doing this interview. I remember when I saw you for the first time
Yeah.
at the Darling event.
Darling event,
And
yes.
you literally came to me like, hey, I really like it. And I was like, okay, cool. I kind of kept that at the back of my mind.
Yeah.
And then I think Ndando reached out to me.
Yeah.
And I was like, I have to do this. Like,
Yeah.
I was even following up with my manager, like, yo,
We have to make this happen.
We have
Yeah.
to make this happen.
Yeah. I'm glad it didn't happen though last year, because I think I was also still finding my voice,
Yeah.
finding my feet,
Yeah.
the rhythm of the whole podcast. So I think this is a much better time. And I mean, you've grown as a person, so I feel like there's a lot more to talk about. Yeah.
100%,
Yeah.
yes.
I've got some icebreaker questions for you.
Okay.
What song did you listen to on your way here? You can't lie.
No, I'm not. So I was actually, I'm laughing because we were like in the Uber with Chloe, and the Uber driver was literally playing my mom's gospel playlist.
Really?
Literally. Like, I don't know if it's like a playlist on Apple, but
Yeah.
like the song, the
It's just
order.
like, hi, Bo,
And
this is my mom.
Literally,
Yeah.
I was telling Chloe, like, my mom plays these songs, and I was
Okay.
even like singing. Like Waymaker.
Okay.
Yeah, it was
So
literally
you're
a gospel
listening to
playlist.
Waymaker.
Yeah.
Okay, love that.
Literally, yeah.
Do you know all the lyrics, like, and the runs and everything?
I do.
Okay.
My mom is she is huge like with Christianity,
Yeah.
and you know she'll always listen to gospel music in the car.
Yes.
So I grew up around that.
Yeah. Do you still listen to gospel music?
I do, not as much.
Yeah.
But actually, like, I remember someone, like my friend and I were doing this thing when we were looking at each other's phones, and we were like, if you had to just look at my my music, like, what would you think?
Yeah.
And my friend was like, I would see that you're a Christian.
Okay.
Because I have a lot of gospel music on
Yeah.
my phone, but I didn't realize it until
Okay.
she pointed it out.
If you have, well, I guess this leads into the next question. If you had to sing one song in karaoke, which song would it be? Where you know what? I will kill it lyric for lyric for lyric.
Oh my God, I can't sing. So
Doesn't matter.
I would probably do any Beyonce song.
Really?
Literally, Destiny's Child. I would kill it.
Okay.
Honestly, like from any album,
Yeah.
pick a song, I'll sing it.
Lyric for lyric for
Lyric
run
for lyric,
everything.
everything.
Okay, and the latest album?
I'm not a huge fan of the latest album, hey? I know, guys. I don't know. It's just, you know, there was just something about Beyonce before that was so personal with
Yeah.
her music. I
Yeah.
really like the R&B.
Yeah.
You know, the vibe.
Yeah.
And it wasn't bad.
Yeah.
You know, like this new album's not terrible at all. It's beautiful. I appreciate the artistic like growth that she's had, but it's just not my vibe.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fair.
Yeah.
For me, it's more my vibe.
Really?
Well, I think it's just a really good gym album. Not
Okay.
gym, yeah.
I get that, yeah.
Like if I need that push, because I watched her documentary when she was preparing for, I think it was the Bachelor. I think it was after she had her babies, and she went into like hard workout mode where it was
Yeah.
crazy. So every time I feel like slacking in a burpee, I'm like listening to Beyonce,
that,
and I'm just
yeah.
like, nope, Beyonce wouldn't slack in a
Exactly.
burpee.
No, she would not.
No, she would not.
No,
so I
she
have to do
wouldn't.
better.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Last icebreaker question: were you a goody two shoes or you joined the crowd in high school? Which girl were you?
Neither actually. I wasn't joining the crowd. I wasn't a goody two shoes.
You were just there.
I just did my own thing.
Really?
Yeah, I remember even like in school, like there was so in primary school I did a lot of like drama productions.
Yeah.
Because I always used to get the lead role. Like it was a thing. Like
Really?
everyone knew. It
So
was,
you kind of knew your path.
yeah, like when I was young,
Yeah.
and it was so funny, guys. I was such a little diva. Like in primary school, like I'd always audition, and people would get so annoyed because they're like, we know Amma's gonna get the
Yeah,
lead
just
role.
like, why are we
yeah,
even
like, why are we
auditioning?
here? But let's just try. And then I would always get it.
Yeah.
And then in high school, when I went to a different school, and I remember my teacher tried to give me like a small role, like I think it was
You
like
know
a
who I
tree.
am.
Not even
A tree?
like something so like, and I was like, that's not what I want. So I just didn't do
Okay.
that, you know,
Yeah.
and kind of did my own thing. Like I started acting in like professionally in school. When I was
Really?
in high school. Yeah, I did my first role on SABC1, like a show called My Perfect Family.
I think I know it. Yeah.
yeah, I was like 17
Oh,
when I
wow.
did that. And that was like a job.
Yeah.
You know, like I'd have to miss school
Yeah.
to go shoot that. So I was like, y'all don't want to cast me. It's fine. I'll go do something
shoot-
else.
Yeah,
So
you
I've
can
always
choose-
just been that kid, even like with my friends. Like I made a lot of friends with people outside of my school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So now that we're here, tell me about your upbringing. Who's Amma? What kind of family do you come from?
My upbringing was pretty cool. Like I had a really good childhood in terms of like I had two parents who worked really hard
Yeah.
to like give me a good life.
Yeah.
I was born in the Eastern Cape, in Butterworth.
Yeah.
My mom was still in school actually when she had me.
Really?
She was 19. She was 19 turning 20, so she was in varsity.
Did you get the hectic talk before when you turned 19 that don't have a child before you didn't?
I didn't. I was
Okay.
never that child anyway.
Okay.
But like my mom, so when I was born, my gran actually had passed away. She was in a coma for 2 years. So so the year that I was born, my gran passed away 2 months before I was born. And my mom always tells the story of how when she was pregnant with me,
Yeah.
obviously my gran didn't know because she was in a coma.
Yeah.
But when she was pregnant with me, like my name was Litemba. Like
Yeah.
that was my name. My name was going to be Litemba and that's who I was going to be. And she'd like rub her belly and just have these conversations. And my gran passed away.
Yeah.
And my mom had a dream one day. One night she was having a conversation with her mom, and her mom was basically like, you know, I sent you to school. I didn't send you to school to like fall pregnant. But anyway, this child is here and we've welcomed her. So you must name her Amamgel. Because Amamgele means we
yeah,
have
we
welcomed.
welcome. Yeah.
And my mom woke up the next day with the name Amamgele and she went into labor.
Yeah.
So the doctors are like, so what's her name? And
Yeah,
she was
like,
like,
what's happening?
Amamgele. And that's like how I got my name.
Oh, wow.
And a lot of people actually who knew my gran, when they see me, like, you look exactly like her, like her mannerisms.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a thing in my family where like one soul
go-
left and
yes.
then one came in.
Yeah.
Like that's
I'm sure
just
it brought a lot of comfort to the family.
it did,
Yeah.
and that's just the family that I come from. You
Yeah.
know, like we're all like I've never met my gran, but the fact that there's such a connection between
Yeah,
us.
that history.
Do you get what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like it's just always been like that. So yeah, my mom moved to Joburg. She's a very, very ambitious like person. Taught me everything I know about hard work.
Yeah.
About being independent. My mom owns her own business in mining and construction, which
Oh,
is a very
wow.
tough industry for women.
I can imagine.
And she's been doing that for like what 15 years now. And a lot of businesses, I've seen like businesses close down, but like she's been
Mommy's
able
standing.
to
Yeah.
get what I'm saying. And I think what she has taught me is just like having principles, like being authentic, sticking to who you are,
Yeah.
and things will follow.
yeah.
So yeah, like I grew up in a very loving home.
I think that's one thing that I've picked up from you. And from the get-go, when I first saw you, I was like, there's something about this girl. And I think it's in you strike me as a person with a lot of discipline.
Yeah.
Yeah? Am I right? Am I wrong?
I don't know. Because that's something that I try to instill a lot in my life.
Yeah.
Because I'll be on a diet and then I'll just like eat like whatever.
Yeah, but I mean, I think it happens to all of us.
Yeah.
But for your age, I mean, you're really young and you've been grounded. Like I look at your social media and
Yeah.
the things that I can see that there's a lot of intention behind
Yeah.
every. Like you're not just a yes girl,
Yeah,
yes man.
definitely.
It's like, okay, what is the intention? Why am I going there?
Definitely.
What am I doing with my time?
100%.
Yeah, yeah.
That
So-
is 1,000%
Yeah.
right. Chloe, attest to that.
Okay, good. At
Yeah.
least I'm right. So growing up, did you grow up around siblings or were you like the only child?
So I'm the oldest of 16 grandkids.
Oh, I thought you were going to say 16 kids.
No.
16 kids, where?
No,
Yeah.
I'm the oldest of 16 grandkids, and I'm the oldest from
Sure.
my siblings.
Yeah.
I have 2 siblings on my mom's side, 2 siblings on my dad's side. My parents aren't together.
Yeah.
So there's always been like a sense of responsibility.
Yeah, that firstborn
Do
thing.
you get what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like
yeah,
there's
yeah.
always been like that thing of even now, like till this day, I really try and set a good example for them.
Yeah.
Like in like little things, like I really want them because so with my family, what's so crazy, and I'm so proud of like where we've come, because my family, you know, that family that is like the poor family in
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
bigger family.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yes,
like that
yes,
family
yes.
where they're getting the hand-me-downs, and
Oh,
it was like
that your
that.
family?
That was like my family.
From your mom's side? Or
Like
from
my
your-
mom's
Immediate
like with,
family.
Yeah, with
Yeah.
my mom and her siblings,
Yeah.
especially after her mom died. Like they
Yeah.
were all like really young. My mom
Yeah.
was like 18 when her
Yeah.
mom went to coma, and she was like the breadwinner.
Sure.
And she has like younger siblings. Mom's the oldest.
And she had to be the one who
She
takes
had to be the
over.
one who had to take over and like look after her siblings. So they were that family that like, do you guys have any old clothes that you can give to them?
sure.
It was that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And to see how my mom like took us out of that. You know, like she took all her siblings to school.
Sure.
And she always tells the story about when her mom passed away, she got offered a job at SAA as a air hostess. Because, you know, someone in the family worked there and they're like, I'll be able to like kind of, you know, and she'll be able to train. And mom's like, but I don't want that. You know, and it's like this opportunity,
like knowing your situation,
but
still being able to
you
say
have
no.
to make money, you have to, you can travel,
but
she's like, I don't want that. My mom told me to go to school and I promised her that I'll get this degree, and they're like, you're too big for your shoes. Oh, because she said, she was like, I told them I don't want to serve people, I want to be served.
Sure,
that's what I see.
We need your mom on the podcast.
She was like, that's what I told. She's like, I told, and she's like 19 years old.
Yeah,
and
she
like,
knows.
You know, she's like, I don't want to serve people, I want to be served. And they're like, you are way too big for your shoes. First of all, we are like giving you clothes,
we are helping you.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like
we,
you know, and she was like, that's not what I want for myself. And that is something I really learned from my mom. Like, if I don't want it,
you don't.
I'm sorry, like I don't want it. Like I don't care if you guys package it and say you're gonna make this much money. This is what it's gonna. That's not what I want.
How many opportunities have you missed out on because of that?
Oh my gosh, so many. I was actually having conversations with my manager. So I was like, next year I want to make this amount of money.
Yeah,
like,
I love that. I'm
like,
that girl.
Yeah. I'm like, I want to make this much, you know, and I even like kind of like gave her a little brab. I'm like, if I make this much, I'll take you on a holiday type of thing. And she was like, okay, let's get to work. This. But I was like, I want to make this much money. And she was like, you know what's so crazy? If you took every social, because I get a lot of social media,
of course, naturally,
like influencer type of things.
Yeah,
like, but that's not me.
Yeah,
you know? It's like almost when when content creators get like criticism for coming to acting spaces.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
I feel the same. Like I'm not a content creator. Yeah. I'm an actress.
I'm an actress. Yeah, and that's what you want to do.
And that's what I want to do. And like that's really. Yeah, what I want to use my time for. Yeah. So my manager was like, you know what's so crazy? If you actually took all those campaigns...
Girl, you'd be far.
Girl, you would have made that money a long time ago. And I was like, maybe, but that's not what I want.
I love that.
You know, that's not where I want to go.
So right now, do you basically say no to almost everything, including in acting? In acting, are you saying a lot of no to a lot of things? Or there aren't that many opportunities?
So with acting, I try not to because even if it's not something that I want, just to exercise that muscle.
To be stretched.
Yeah, like just to be stretched and to... so I had an audition yesterday, a really big audition actually, and it didn't like go as like how I'd wanted to go. No audition goes how you want it to go.
Just like...
But I was just grateful for the experience to audition, you know, and to know what that feels like, and to have those nerves and to work through them, you know. And so with acting, I'm not really like, no, I'm not gonna do this, I'm not gonna do that. I try to do everything, but like if they offered me, I'll probably be like, no, actually, I just wanted to. I just wanted to exercise. I'm not really like too serious about that, but yeah.
Okay, amazing. In every conversation I try to find of you, very hard to find. You speak a lot about spirituality, and I just wanted to tap into that. What is spirituality for you? Do you think you consider yourself Christian because of your upbringing, because of your mom, or do you think you've actually found your own path and your own, I can almost say, voice and connection to your belief?
Yeah, I think it's a bit of both.
Okay.
I obviously grew up around a Christian household.
Yeah.
My mom is like a prayer warrior child. Like,
is she one of those who wakes you up at 3 a.m?
Like, not me. She'll just wake up at 3 a.m. and we'll hear her praying in the house. Like she will be screaming, and she doesn't just like do it quietly. Like she's in the name of Jesus. I release Abba in the name of Jesus.
Oh my!
Like literally like that vibe. So I obviously grew up around that, but I remember when I was young, I went through a phase where I just wanted to explore.
Really?
Yeah, I wanted to explore. So I was like, I wanted to go into Hinduism. I never really explored Islam, and I wish I did.
Yeah.
But like, I really was trying to like find what I want to do.
I'm interested in that exploring. Firstly, how old were you when you decided that?
I was like 16.
Okay, and what made you decide? Actually, and was it also? Sorry, I'm asking you.
No, go for it.
You see how you answer this. Was it a matter of, I don't really understand why I believe this, number one, and number two, or was it just let's see what else is out there? What else? And also, did you tell your mom that's what you're doing?
I did. I did. So I think it was a bit of both. It was that thing of I wasn't really connecting.
Okay.
I was questioning a lot. You know, I was having a lot of questions. And I think I was just asking the wrong people for answers, you know, because I would ask people and they're just like, you don't question God.
Yes.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like you
Absolutely.
get those answers
Yeah.
and I'm just like, but why?
Then what are we doing?
Then what are we doing? Like,
Yeah.
then why?
Yeah.
You know? So I was like, let me just try something else,
Yeah,
you know? And
sure.
I didn't really go deep into Hinduism. It was just like really like dipping my toe,
research.
you know, but I told my mom about it and she was like, okay, cool. She was like, fine. Like, if that's what you want to do,
She didn't
like, I support
bind
you.
anything?
No.
Fire?
But, so I told her and to me, she was like, cool. But then I heard her speaking to our pastor and she's like, guys, please pray for Amma. She's like,
I'm losing my...
she's like, Amma is like trying to, and just please pray God brings her back type of thing. But she never like had that conversation with me. She really allowed me to explore.
That's so mature.
Yeah.
That's love.
And I think coming back was, I found like a spiritual mentor, my aunt, Lita, who came into my life at a really critical time where I was becoming a woman.
Yeah.
And I think how gentle she was with everything and how she taught me about everything and how your relationship with God literally is that.
It's personal.
You know, it's personal. It's if you want answers, ask him.
Ah.
Literally, like, pray, ask him, and he is so merciful. Like, he will give you the
Yeah,
answers if you really want to know.
I'm actually so glad that you shared this because it's such a big thing because I question a lot. I mean, I'm Christian, but I question a lot and I study other religions and I'm very interested in other people's religions and I know how offensive it can seem, but I've always stood by saying that if God is as good and as powerful as we believe or we say he is, then he wouldn't be offended by me saying, okay, but why do I have to do this?
Exactly.
Because it's not like I'm denouncing anything or calling it evil. It's just why.
Yeah.
And we should be able to ask why.
Exactly. It's like, so I always like think, I always see my relationship with God as like a parent, right? He's my father.
Yeah.
So my relationship with my mom, there's nothing I can do that's going to change how she feels about me.
Yeah.
Even me wanting to become a Hindu.
She still loves you.
She was like, girl, go for it.
Do you?
Like, do you?
And
like,
that's literally
do you get what I'm
that's
saying?
God.
But like in her heart, she was praying for me.
Yeah.
You know, she was like, this is what Amma wants to do. I have to support it. But, you know, I know she'll come back type of thing. So I think that's my relationship with God as well. Like I could go, but he knows. Like, she'll come back. Yeah. You know, she'll come back.
What's your spiritual practice? Do you have like a daily routine or church? What does spirituality look like for you right now in this season of your life?
I think it's praying.
Okay.
It's a lot of prayer. I feel closest to God when I'm just on my knees and just like God. And you know what's so crazy? So I started going to a cell group with Gail and her husband Gabelo. They run like a cell group.
Oh yes.
Yeah. So I started going there and he was like actually speaking about this a lot because I think there's a lot of pressure. We put a lot of pressure on ourselves as Christians to say the right things when we're praying.
Yeah. Like
to come with the words, do you get what I'm saying?
Be articulate and quote the scripture word for word.
Just sighing.
Yeah. Yeah.
He heard that.
Sometimes, literally this week, it was just like, I can't do it.
Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. And
it's
hears
honesty.
That. It's honest. It's this is how I feel.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't have to be a TD Jakes sermon. You get what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be that. It's just being genuine. And I think that's what my spirituality is. It's just being genuine. It's surrounding myself with people who encourage me because I fall off quite a lot. Yeah. Because I get busy and
what is falling off?
Falling off is not praying as much as I would like to, or like not practicing, just being disciplined in my spirituality and my faith. Yeah. You know, like sometimes I'm just like tired. Yeah. You know, I'm not trying to pray. I'm not trying to go to church, you know, but I have people, you know, I have a really like a team of people who just keep me in prayer, who always push me, who send me like messages, like scriptures and encourage me. And like at the back of my mind, it's just,
you know, that there's that grounding.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure. That's incredible. Are you doing church at the moment?
I'm kind of, no.
Online church?
No, I'm not. So I used to go to church a lot.
Me too.
Growing up.
4 times a week.
No, can I tell you?
Yeah. Wednesday cell group, Thursday choir practice, Saturday.
And like my neighbor, like that I grew up, like when I went back home, he's a pastor, right? Yeah. He actually just recently became a pastor. And he was saying, because I don't go to church anymore. Yeah. And he was like, you know, I was telling my wife about this kid. And I'm like, okay, let me hear the story. So I was telling my wife about this kid who would go to church every single day. Yeah. And she inspired her family to, like, I was that kid who my family didn't go, but I would go, like, without my parents.
There's no ways.
Promise you, like, I was that kid. And, like, I did it. Yeah. But I don't know, as I grew older, I'm just, like, not I guess I haven't found like my home.
Found your home,
You know, I
yeah.
haven't
Which
found
is
my
fair,
home.
which is really fair. And I
Exactly.
think it's also similar for us, where we had a home and you have kids and dynamics change and
Yeah.
you start questioning, is this the kind of environment I want my kids in? And
Yeah.
and sometimes it just doesn't work and we keep searching until we find a home. But I think
Yeah.
what's important, like you're saying, is having your own spiritual practice, be it prayer, reading the word, journaling,
Exactly.
cell group. And then you
Yeah.
go to cell group,
Yeah.
just having some sort of covering.
Support.
Some sort of support.
Yeah.
So your mom's in mining.
Cheers.
How was the conversation? But I guess now I think I have my answer, considering how she received you changing your religion. But how was the reception of I want to be
An actress.
An actress.
I mean, that has been my whole life.
Okay.
That has been the trajectory of my life, my entire life, like since I was 5. But I think they only started taking me serious when they started coming to watch my plays.
Okay.
My mom was that mom who was just making so much noise. Like, that's my daughter.
My girl.
And
Is
she's
your
like,
mom a typical Xhosa mom?
She is.
Okay.
Like, she's loud.
Like,
she's very, like.
My girl,
do
my
you get what I'm
daughter,
saying?
yeah.
Like, she's very, she's Xhosa. She's a Xhosa girl.
Yeah, okay.
She even speaks to me in Xhosa. Like,
Really?
it's so funny. I'll always respond in English. She'll
Why?
just
Do you not speak Xhosa?
Not really. So I grew up in my parents, my stepdad is white, my mom is black. So it was,
Okay, that explains the accent.
Yeah.
Okay.
So at home we weren't allowed to like speak like Xhosa because like my dad would not
Would feel
understand.
excluded,
You
yeah.
get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was like, and I went to school, which is so messed up. You know, in school we weren't allowed to speak our languages.
Yeah, I know.
We'd actually get into trouble if
I
we spoke.
know. You would get a misdemeanor.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like it was that thing. Like
Yeah.
so, I grew up in that
Oh,
conditioning.
so you never got to speak your language.
I never, but my mom always spoke it, so that's why I
Okay.
understand it.
Okay.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's why I'm like, okay.
If you had to attempt to speak now, like, can you speak, or is like your accent just like shady?
So I feel like I can speak it around my family, but it's like a weird thing, like because I think they just don't allow me to. Like they're just
Okay.
like, girl, you
Just
know.
like,
Do
yeah,
you get what I'm
just stop.
saying?
Yeah.
But also they encourage me to speak English, guys. I'm in such a weird like
Just
thing.
like, okay, do I
Like-
speak Xhosa? Do I like what's happening?
Because my grandfather, he obviously, so I'm from Mkhelwa
Yeah.
in Gala.
Yeah.
So when I go there, my grandfather's like, no, speak English. Don't speak Xhosa. Like, I want everyone here to see.
Oh yeah, it's like that show.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
my grandkid
Yeah, my
can,
granddaughter.
can you hear? Like, just say something for
Yeah,
them so
yeah.
they can hear.
Eloquent.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he's like, when I die, don't speak Xhosa at my funeral.
What do you mean?
Like, it was that, like, it's that thing. And
Yeah.
they're so proud of it. So
Yeah.
I'm just like, okay, I guess I'm...
I'll be a golden English
exactly.
child.
I'll be
Yeah.
the coconut child in the family.
Yeah.
But I understand it. Like, no one can gossip about me.
Yeah.
Like, I'll hear you guys.
Just like, don't try me. How are the
Exactly.
dynamics of if I'm allowed to,
Yeah,
of
of course.
living with your stepfather? I know a lot of people always ask the question, because I have my mom on the podcast,
Mm-hmm.
and we talk a lot about relationships, and a lot of people talk to me about blended families. And so you're obviously in a blended family,
Mm-hmm. Yes.
right? And how, I think you speak fondly, you speak nice of your stepdad.
Yeah.
How do you think that happened? What kind of relationship, what kind of home, how did your mom like foster that relationship or that safe space?
Yeah. You know, so my dad came, my dad, yeah, he came
Yeah.
when I was really young. I think I was like 6
Okay.
when my mom and him like started dating. And he just embraced me. I think
Yeah.
he actually, I was having this conversation with someone the other day.
Someone, yeah.
Someone.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what's so crazy is that like my dad, now that I think of it, was actually like he would like give me money, like 100 rand. Like when him and my mom were still like dating.
Yeah.
And he would like take me to like the zoo, and he would
Yeah.
like actually make effort to
Effort
spend
to
time,
start
like
that
spend time with me.
relationship, yeah.
But like the 100 rands were like everything, because I would like go to school the next day and I have
Tuck
like
shop.
girl, I have 100
rand
rand.
in tuck
Like I'm balling,
Yeah.
you know. Like I came with a grocery of
Yeah.
sweets. So, but he literally just embraced me, and he's always had this thing like, you're my child.
Okay.
You know, you're not my stepchild. Like
Yeah.
you're my child, and
Yeah.
I don't have a great. Well, my dad's amazing. Like
Yeah.
my biological dad is literally the kindest person, most loving person ever.
Yeah.
But I think he just was going through something when I was
Yeah.
growing up that just didn't allow us to, you know,
Have that relationship.
like be
Yeah.
there. Wild story actually is, I remember when I was like, I think I was like 7, I
Yeah.
broke my arm playing in the playground, and my mom took me to hospital because I needed to get like a
A
cast.
cast, yeah. Oh, you're one of
And,
those cool kids who had a cast and everyone could
I
sign
did.
on.
At a cast.
Yeah.
And my mom went to hospital, and she gives them, I was under my dad, my biological dad's medical aid at the time. So she gives them the medical aid, and they're like, this medical aid was cancelled like months ago.
Oh no.
And my mom was like freaking
What
out.
is
And she's
happening?
calling my dad, like, why would you not tell me
Yeah.
that you canceled your medical aid? What if something serious actually happened and she
And you
had
didn't
to,
know.
you know, like, what if it was a surgery?
Yeah.
Like, she was like screaming at him, and my stepdad was there, and he's like, I'll pay for it. Literally,
Sure.
like, he was like, I'll pay for it.
Yeah.
Like, whatever
Like,
needs to be done,
I'll do it.
And literally the next day put me under his medical aid.
Oh my
And that's
God.
when they
Were
were
they
still
married or-
dating.
Oh,
no, they were like, they were
no.
still dating at that point.
Sure.
You know, so he's just always, like, I've always been his child. And I went through this thing, like, when I was a teenager of like, why wasn't my dad around?
Yeah.
You know, why didn't he love me? And I remember my dad wrote me a letter, my stepdad. And he was like, you know, I'm really sad that your dad is not around.
Yeah.
He doesn't understand how much you
You
need,
need
him.
him. Yeah.
But I guess I'm the lucky one. You know,
Sure.
if he knew what an amazing, talented
yeah.
daughter he has, like, he would want to be around. But I guess, like, that's just my luck,
Sure.
my gain.
Sure.
So that's the relationship that I have with my
he
stepdad.
really pursued you, but I also love the fact that he didn't just try eliminate your dad and paint him as a bad
Yeah,
person, but
yeah.
also he was understanding of the situation.
Yeah.
Have you been able to reconcile your relationship with your dad?
Yeah, like my dad is cool. Like,
Okay.
the funniest guy ever. You know, I think I get a lot of my characteristics from him.
Yeah.
Funny enough, because my dad is very calm.
Yeah.
Very wise.
Yeah.
He was a teacher for like
Okay.
20 years. He's taught like English and history. So that like just tells you about like his
The kind of
mind and
person
how
he
he
is,
thinks,
yeah.
you know. But I think he was just going through something. He was
Yeah.
human and was going through something while I was growing up. And
Yeah. You have to
it just,
accept
it
that.
is what it is.
Did
Yeah.
you ever have you ever gone through a therapy to deal with those dynamics? Because I can almost understand that as much as you had a father figure, it doesn't take away the need for your own biological dad.
Yeah.
Nothing can replace
Yeah.
that. And now I guess you caught between, I've got this loving dad who's stepped in and is taking care of us, but then there's my biological dad.
Yeah.
Why is he not here? How did you move through that stage of your life of asking those questions? And were you allowed to, how much room were you given to ask those questions without feeling like you were disrespecting your father?
I was given a lot of room. I had a really I think when I was 19, I had a really tough conversation with my dad.
Yeah.
He was crying. My dad is 60 something years old. And he's such a man.
Yeah.
You know, he's
Yeah.
that. It was my first time in my life, seeing my dad break down, when he was explaining what he was going through.
Yeah.
And I just had to have compassion for that. You know, I just had to understand that this is how life was.
Yeah.
And this is just how my life is. And
Yeah.
I think I'm grateful that I did have a father.
Okay.
I don't know. I think it would have been different if maybe
yeah.
there wasn't a male figure
Yeah,
in my life.
yeah.
But I really did have a father. He wasn't my biological one, but
Yeah.
my dad, Marcus, I call him by his name because he's always
Really?
yeah, because he's always you don't have, if it's not comfortable
For you, yeah.
call me Marcus,
Well,
you know.
my kids called their dad Brendan, so.
Do they? And he's an actual dad.
Yeah, he's the actual dad. He likes it. He feels like he gets to be
Cool.
himself.
Yeah.
It's cool.
So my dad literally took me to every I did a lot of things growing
Yeah.
up. So my dad took me to literally every rehearsal.
Sure.
Cooked every night. And
Cooked every night?
Yeah, he cooked. So he used to be a chef.
Geez.
Yeah.
Your life's interesting, right? every time you open your mouth, it's like, okay, there's just different interesting dynamics
Literally.
coming out. Yeah.
So he used to be a chef. So he cooked every night. He taught me how to cook.
I thought you don't cook.
I can cook. I don't cook.
Okay.
But I can.
Why?
I just don't I don't have time for it. I want to do it when I want to cook.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
100% agree with
you get
that.
what I'm saying?
I love cooking, but I don't want to cook every day
You
because
get what I'm
that's not
saying?
fun.
It's not fun.
Can I
It's
cook
a
when I
chore.
want to?
You know, so I can cook. I just don't like cooking.
Okay.
So he taught me how to cook. Yeah, so I had a dad.
Yeah.
You know, when I have a boyfriend, I'll go to him and be like, yo, there's this guy.
You had that relationship where you get to just
Yeah.
introduce. Did they come for sleepovers to your house?
Oh my gosh, guys. No, they didn't.
Okay.
But
They just came to visit though.
I had
At least they got to visit.
No, I have a story. One boyfriend got to
Okay.
visit and that was it.
Okay, what?
Because I was telling my mom and my dad, I'm like, yo, I'm seeing this guy. He's a white guy.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm seeing this guy and it's getting kind of serious.
Yeah.
And I want to introduce him to you guys. And they're like, yeah, he can come over. You know, you guys can come here and chill. And mom was also kind of down with it. I'm like, okay.
Okay.
Mom is strict. You know,
Yeah.
my dad's more the chill
Yeah.
one. So my boyfriend comes over. And my mom's not home. My dad is home. So we're chilling with him. And then obviously we want to do our own thing.
Yeah.
So I'm like to my dad, okay, we're going to go to my bedroom and chill.
What do you mean?
And my dad was like, cool. Like he's like,
What?
Yeah, sure.
Go for it.
Yeah, go for it, you
Yeah.
know? So he like has no problem.
Yeah.
So we're like in my room and we're literally chilling, like
Door closed, door open.
door closed.
What do you
I don't know. So we're like door closed, but literally like to show like there's so much space between us. I was on the bed, he was on the floor.
Was that intentional?
It was.
Okay.
So
He's sit over there.
literally, and my mom came home and I just hear, you let them do what? And I hear, go, 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 go. She just opened that door, like, get out. And it was like so embarrassing.
I can imagine.
I'm like, this is never happening ever again. And then like we're chilling and he felt so uncomfortable because my mom would just like open the door now. Like we're watching TV and she's like peeking.
Ninsan.
You get what I'm saying? Then she'd leave. Like, and I was just like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And my dad didn't get it.
What do you do?
He's like, what's
There's
the
so much
drama
trust
about?
though. Wait, how old were you?
I think I was like in grade 10. Yeah.
Girl, I couldn't even speak about a boy. Introducing my husband to my dad was a mission and a half.
Really?
Yes.
No.
A mission and a half. Like I had to marinate the whole situation. Like my mom had to prepare him.
Yeah.
So it was a whole mission and a half.
My parents are really cool, actually.
I love it.
Like the first time I went to a club was with my mom. She took me and
Your praying mom.
No, yeah, my mom, my praying mom. My mom is the most like, she's so like,
Well,
she's
you
not
painted a
perfect.
picture of this woman who's always praying.
But she does.
Okay, but now I can't see her in a club.
But she is.
Okay.
I don't know now, but
Yeah.
back then, like my mom is someone who, she's human.
Okay. Love it.
Do you get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And she really embraces that about herself.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
like she's really not trying to
Be perfect.
Do you get
not
what I'm
have
saying?
fun.
My mom is
Yeah.
real.
Yeah.
Like, and that is something a lot of people just connect with her.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I remember someone, I can't remember who it was. I think I was in Soweto with my friends. Like, we were like going out to Sakumzi or something. And like the car guard knew me. And
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I was like, how does he
Yeah,
know
like,
me?
how
He's
do you
like,
know
no,
me?
you're Peliso's daughter.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, how do you know my mom? He's like, your mom is literally the most humble person I've ever met. Like
Sure.
she has this thing because my mom is like successful.
Yeah.
You know, she is that
power-
girl. Do you get what I'm
powerhouse,
saying?
yeah.
She is that girl. And he was saying
Please
like
ask your mom to come on my podcast.
yes, of course.
Thanks.
She was saying, he was like, your mom, like she is that girl, but she has that thing where she can make a nobody feel like someone.
Yeah.
You know, like she
yeah,
just sees
that's love.
people.
That's love. Sees people.
She sees people
Yeah.
and she's not about, and that's what she's taught me as well.
Yeah,
Like
see people.
My mom is kind of like, don't fake anything.
Yeah.
Like don't even, that's why like a lot of times I don't go to like, I'm not trying to like create an image
Yeah.
of who Amma is.
Yeah.
This is who
Amma
Amma
is
is.
just Amma.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And even with my Instagram, like I'm not trying to be like that girl who is like showing like design. Like
Yeah.
I don't think that's important.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
I don't think, and not to say that people who do it, there's anything wrong with that. Like if
100%
that's
get
your
you.
life, then that's like amazing. But I do feel like it puts a certain pressure, you know, to sustain
Yeah.
that.
And just for other people your age as well.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To give that idea that this is what life is.
Yeah.
It's not. You know.
And you know what I found about social media is that people, most of us are on social media because we're looking for connection. And the reason why we might find ourselves in such a competitive, negative space when it comes to social media is because of what might be portrayed the most. And
Yeah.
and people equate that to happiness.
Yeah.
Whereas it's not. I mean, I was watching your TikTok dances and I was like, that looks like so much fun. Like
Yeah.
that's what we actually want to go on social media for. So I don't know where we got this pressure to post things that are just unachievable for the majority.
For a lot of people,
For a
even
lot
the
of
people who are posting
even
them,
the people who are posting,
it's like it's just not.
it's not
It's not
realistic.
life.
It's not life.
It's
And
not
it
life.
doesn't make you happy. You can
Yeah,
get it,
it
but it's
does.
just oh yeah, I got it. But it doesn't make you happy.
And yeah, and I think that's something my mom really taught me. And because I think we just grew up in an environment where like a lot of like my mom's like little sisters or stuff like were in that lifestyle.
Yeah.
And I could just see it doesn't end well. It
No.
never ends well, you know?
Yeah.
And I remember actually, who was I having this conversation with? Someone, like in terms of like a husband, there's
Yeah.
such high expectations at home. Like
What?
he needs to do this, he needs to be like that, he needs to do that.
But of
And
course.
So
And you're firstborn.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And my uncle was saying to me, yeah, but because I guess I'm just like, they're like, what do you want? I'm like, I want someone who respects me.
Yeah, that's
someone
it.
who, like, I look at you and Brendan,
Yeah.
I'm just like, that is so beautiful.
Yeah.
You guys are building a life
Yeah,
together.
yeah.
Do you get what I'm
yeah,
saying?
we are actually doing
You're
it. We're building
a
it
life
together. Yeah.
together.
Yeah, we came
where,
together with
like, you
nothing.
find someone who has everything and
Yeah.
then you just kind of have to
Fit
fit
in their
in.
story.
And they were just like, no, but And I'm like, but you know what? Actually, let me ask you this question. I was asking my uncle. I'm like, everything I have right now,
Yeah.
who's doing that for me? It's me. Like, I can.
Yeah,
like,
you
there's
can do it.
nothing
Yeah. That
a
can
man can
impress
give
you.
me that I can't give myself or
Yeah.
do for myself.
Yeah.
Like, now it's something of you have to be a partner. You have to be someone that I can see myself building a life with.
That is so much
Do you get what I'm saying? Like,
maturity.
I look at this, like, I'm just like, I want this,
Yeah.
guys. Like, you guys are building your home. Your home is beautiful.
Thank you.
You have beautiful kids. Like, your careers are like, I'm like, this is life
Yeah.
for me. I'm just like, I want this.
You know what's the crazy thing is that we think the milestone is, I don't know if you feel about this in your career or
Yeah.
whatever stage of life. We think that the milestone is what's going to make us happy when we
Yeah.
get the house,
Yeah.
when we do this, but I found that the journey is the best part, because when we
Yeah?
when my husband and I talk and we play back memories, we never think, oh, I remember when we got the keys to the house. It's, oh, remember when we were in the car driving to go view the house.
Yeah.
It's moments like that, or remember when we were scraping up money to, and those are the beautiful memories. The stuff, amazing.
Literally-
get the stuff.
Yeah.
The stuff is nice.
Yeah.
We love the stuff.
Yeah.
But that's not what makes
Life.
life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Life really is about the journey.
It's the journey.
Literally.
Yeah. You used to flip pancakes.
Oh my
Right?
gosh. Did your research.
You used to flip pancakes.
I did.
Is there any significance or anything where in life you're like, flipping those pancakes is the reason I am here today?
So, yes and no.
Okay.
Obviously, I'm not a professional like pancake flipper right now.
Yeah, I oversold it a
But
bit.
I think the principle
Yeah.
of work. So when I really didn't have to.
Yeah.
So when I was like 16, my parents, I kept breaking my phone. Actually, that's how I got a job, because I kept breaking my phone and my parents would always have to pay for it. And I like back then it was really expensive to
Yeah,
fix your phone.
yeah.
So my parents just kind of got tired. They're like,
Yeah.
you know what, if you want to fix your phone, you get a job
Yeah.
and fix it.
And you're like, oh,
And I was like, okay. And I worked at the local spa.
yeah.
And like every morning on the weekends, I'd have to wake up at like really early.
Yeah.
Like I had to be at work at 6.
Okay. So you're up at like 5.
I was up at 5.
Yeah.
And I had to walk because it was really close
Yeah.
to like
Oh,
where we
we've got
stay.
similar stories. Okay.
Really?
Yeah. No, finish.
So I would have to walk to spa and then have to make like, yo, guys, I think it's goop. It's like pancake mix. Like it was huge.
It was probably bigger
Do
than
you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was huge, and you have to mix all these ingredients. And I was the youngest person there, but I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Like I think just the principle of working. That's what it's taught
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
You know, like just working
Yeah.
and making money. Like I'd make like 500 rand a weekend.
Which was a lot.
That's a lot of money. Like that was a lot of money for me.
Yeah,
back then. I was
that's
like in
a
grade
lot of
10.
money.
That's a lot of money. And I think just I guess because a lot of like my peers were probably like going out to parties and stuff, and that's fine. I've never been that kind of person
Yeah,
actually.
yeah.
Like I've never been someone who likes events. I don't
Yeah.
like going out. Like
Yeah.
I'm really a homebody. Like I want to
Me
be at
too.
home. Literally, I want to be at home.
Yeah.
I remember what event I went to. I can't remember, but I was just like, guys, I really could have been at home watching Grace and Frankie. Hey,
Is that what you...
that's like I love Grace and Frankie.
I tried it.
You don't like it?
I don't know. I
I love it so much. They're so funny.
really want to be a person who likes tea.
Grace and
Yeah.
Frankie?
No.
I love it. Like it's so funny. It's hilarious. So I guess that's just the principle of working.
Yeah.
I also was a waitress at some point
Yeah.
in my life.
Yeah.
I was like wiping tables. I got a lot of tips. I made a lot of guys, if you're struggling,
Right?
like if you're a waitress, you make a lot of money.
Your tips are more than your actual salary.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, you
'cause
don't even you don't get a salary.
No, well, I used to work at Spur.
Okay.
And I used to walk, so that's a similar story.
Oh,
And I used to
okay.
when I was 16, and I
Yeah.
used to walk to my local Spur, and I'd work there. And then like I got a salary, but it was like I think it was like 3%
Yeah.
of your sales, so it's
Yeah,
really
yeah,
nothing.
yeah.
But the tips,
The tips were a lot. They were a lot. So where I worked, it was more. It wasn't a bar, but like it was like a grown type
yeah,
of
yeah, yeah.
environment.
Yeah.
So like people were drunk.
What's a
and-
grown type of it?
Like people just like drink.
Okay,
Like
yeah,
that kind of like
yeah.
Spurs more like family friendly.
Okay, yeah.
So the bulls would like be like 5K.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Sure.
So
and
I'd
those
make-
people are tipping.
Do you get what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
they're drunk. So
Yeah.
they'll be like, oh my God, you're amazing.
You're so amazing.
Like,
Take this.
you know, so but actually I think what that taught me is just like working, like
Yeah.
hard work. And my mom has always said like if you need money, so it's that thing of choosing lifestyle and choosing like, I guess, purpose and like your journey, because it's very easy to like find someone who's going to fund that lifestyle for
Very
you,
easy.
you know,
Very,
and
very easy.
give you that.
It's accessible.
Yeah, and
Easily accessible.
And another thing, like, no one judges. Like, girl, if you can do that, go for it, you know.
yeah.
But I'm just someone who's like, I want to work
Yeah.
for my money. Like,
Yeah.
I want to work for something that, and I can say like it's mine.
Yeah.
You know, no one can take it away
Yeah.
from me. Like when I was earning those 500 rands, my parents couldn't tell me like
Yeah.
what I'm gonna do with this 500 rand.
No,
Like,
it's just like,
y'all didn't wake
it's
up with
ownership.
me,
Yeah.
you know, to
like,
go.
I own this. I did this.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I think it really, those principles of just working,
Yeah.
like working hard, like that's what it taught me.
How do you define purpose?
Phew. Alignment, I guess.
Yeah.
Like when you just are
Yeah.
aligned and you know, I don't know, it's just when things work,
Yeah.
you know, when you don't have to maneuver
Don't
a
have
lot.
to force anything. And it doesn't
anything.
mean there's no challenges.
No, exactly. There are challenges, but the challenges are there to grow you and
Yeah.
to teach you something. And I ask myself a lot of questions. Like when I get offered a huge like deal, or when I'm like, this is how much money you're going to make. I'm like, whoa, this is a lot. I ask myself like, am I ready for this?
Really?
That's crazy. I really do. Like I ask myself, oh my God, you trust me with this much money.
Yeah.
You trust me with this much opportunity.
Yeah.
Am I ready for it? You know?
Yeah.
And like it scares me sometimes because I don't want to mess it up.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to
Get something too soon.
get something too
Yeah.
soon. Like when it's, and rather I don't, you know,
Sure.
rather I really like struggle.
Yeah.
Not struggle, but
Yeah, but
learn.
work
and
your way
grow.
up.
You
Yeah.
get what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
grow and learn. So when I'm there, no one can like, I'm not shaken. You know, I'm not like, I'm firm.
And no
I'm
one's put
rooted.
you there.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's just something when you, there's just a different, I guess, value when you see something grow
Yeah.
and you know
I
who you
believe that.
are.
Yeah.
You know what you had to do to
Yeah.
get there.
Yeah.
You know, no one can take that away from you. You know, no one can tell you, ooh, Lorna, or whatever. Like, I know what I know my purpose, basically.
Do you feel like you're in alignment, in purpose right now?
1,000%.
Confident.
100%. And I think it came like when I was right before Blood and Water dropped,
Yeah.
actually. So before the show came out, I just had this feeling of you need to get your relationship with God right.
Like life's about to.
Not even life's about to. I didn't
Yeah,
know
but-
life was, but like
Yeah.
just the God.
Yeah.
Like get your relationship with God right, you know. And I called up like my aunt and I told her about it, and she's like, "That's amazing. I'm gonna pray for you. Like find out what this is."
Yeah.
And we started doing like devotions, so
Yeah.
every day. And she's amazing.
Sorry, this is before lockdown.
Yes.
Yes.
This was before lockdown. This was 2019.
Yeah.
So every day, and my aunt's also amazing. Lisa Qamata, shout out to you.
Shout out to you. We love you.
She is so amazing. Lisa is like, I look at her, I'm like, you are the most graceful,
Yeah.
like gorgeous, like person I've ever met. Like she's so successful in what she does. Like
Yeah.
she's a lawyer, one of the like best lawyers in the game. Like
Sure.
people who know.
Okay.
She's an amazing wife, an amazing mother, and somehow she still makes time for me.
Yeah.
Do you get
Dedicated.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, like every day she would like, because I'm sure she is busy. I'm not sure. I know she's
100% busy.
But every day she would like read the Bible with me.
Sure.
Like an hour. Not even just like a thing
Like-
of like, I send you a scripture.
Not a devotion. It's getting into
On the
this thing.
call. Like, hey,
Wow.
Amma, let's do this. And like, I'd have to give her notes. Like, what did I learn? Like, she'd give me a scripture, like, read this. Like, we'd read like stories.
Yeah.
Like chapters.
Yeah.
So she'd be like, so what did you learn? Like tell me, and would like share feedback.
Sure.
And she would just, so we were doing, oh my God, I have such a bad memory. But basically about Jesus and
Yeah.
how when he came into the world, he knew who he was.
Yeah.
But people denied him a lot of that. You know, people like calling him like, no, it's fake. You know, who do you think you are?
Yeah.
Like calling yourself the son
Questioning
of
him.
God.
Yeah.
You know, but he knew who he was. So we were studying that story around the time before Blood and Water was coming out. So I was really just like with that in the back of my mind, like know who you are.
Sure.
Know that God has put you here.
Imagine.
And there's nothing, people can say whatever they want.
Your
but like
ways-
how Jesus was, he knew his
He
story
knew,
and
yeah.
he knew he had like this amount of time to do it.
Sure.
So yeah, I just had that thing. And that's the story that we were learning at the time. So when Blood and Water came out, it just made sense.
Sure.
It made a lot
It
of
didn't
sense.
feel like a surprise. It felt like,
oh,
of course.
yeah, it felt like, okay, so
Yeah,
that's
this
why I had
makes
that
sense.
feeling,
Yeah.
you know? And I feel like God does that a lot. Like he will plant
100%.
things, you know, and you just have to listen.
Yeah.
I really believe that as people, we underestimate how strong our intuition is. Do you get what I'm saying? Like we underestimate how much like this voice inside is there to guide
Yeah,
you,
yeah.
you know, and that's something my aunt taught me, because she told me, like, and that's another thing that I love of my family, because I go through, obviously, like, as humans, we go through these stages where we doubt ourselves. We don't, like, do I really deserve this?
Yeah.
And, you know, and she always reminds me, like, you are this, you are
Yeah.
that, you are that. You
Yeah.
know, God said it before anyone else.
Sure.
So, oh my God, I forgot, like, I lost my train of thought. But basically, yeah, I think just alignment and knowing who you are.
Sure. Tell me about the day you went to audition for Blood and Water.
So when
Was it a normal day?
I was at school, at varsity, and it was a tape. It was a self-tape. So I had to send in so Kutlwano Ditele, shout out to you, Kutlwano. Love him. Like, Kutlwano,
love your
really,
shout-outs.
yeah, like, shout out to you guys. No, because you really need to honor the
Yeah,
people
yes,
who, you know,
100%.
gave you an opportunity. So Kutlwano, when I finished high school, I decided I was going to take a gap year
Yeah.
to decide if acting is really what I wanted to do. I've always known, but I'm like, let me be in the industry
Try
and
out
test
stuff,
out.
yeah.
So I went to Bomb Productions, sent them an email like, yo, I'm this young girl. I would really like to just be on your set and see like what happens.
happening, yeah.
And they're like, cool, come through. And I got introduced to Desiree introduced me to Kutlano, and he was the casting director at the time, and he took me to the Istembiso set.
Yeah.
And this was before Istembiso came out.
Yeah.
So this is like how far back this
Sure.
was. Like, this was when they were still shooting the show.
Yeah.
And I was like photocopying everyone's scripts, fetching like people coffee and tea. Like, I was just like an intern.
Getting in the whole.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, just being on set and seeing how it feels. And it was at the Bomb Studios, which is a really crazy story. I'm going to tell you about that now.
Tell me.
But like with Kutlano, so I basically met him through that. And I told him that, yo, because he's a casting director, I'm like, yo, I want to be an actress. So he's like, okay, audition to be on the show. I auditioned.
Just like that.
I didn't get it, but it was fine.
Yeah.
And I think like years later, like probably like 2 years later, I see him at the Global Citizen Festival.
Yeah.
And he sees me, but it was like from afar. And he was just like, hey. And I was like, hi. The next year, after like I saw him, I get a message from him like, yo, are you in Cape Town or are you in Joburg? And I'm like, I'm in Cape Town, I'm studying. And he's like, cool. I'm like, why? He doesn't say anything. I get an email for this show, Blood and Water. And I see that he's like on the email.
Did you see anything Netflix? Nothing.
No, I just saw Blood and Water.
Just Blood and Water.
Literally, I just saw Blood and Water, and I see that he's part of the email. Like, he's one of the people I have to send the audition to.
Sure.
And I really didn't want to do it.
Don't say that.
I promise you, like, I really was just not in the mood to. Guys, self tapes are a lot of work.
I can imagine.
Like to actually like
zhuzh
what
yourself
I'm
to get
saying?
into character.
And
yeah.
like I was under a lot of pressure at school as well. We were
Yeah.
doing Romeo and Juliet. I was not like killing it.
Yeah.
So
Demotivated.
I was demotivated. Like, I just
Yeah.
was not feeling it, you know.
Yeah.
And I was, you know, I have to practice my lines. I'm like, oh, it's fine. Like, I'll get another audition. My best friend Enrico, shout out to you, love you.
Shout out.
Enrico was like, girl, come
better do
on,
this.
like, do it.
Yeah.
Like, what are you
Yeah,
on about?
yeah.
Like, just shoot it. I'll help you. Like, we'll go to my res. We'll shoot this thing. I know you're hungry. I'll take you out for dinner afterwards.
So that was your bribe. to
Literally,
get
my
on, like
bride-
the biggest show.
My bride was like, I'll
country.
take you to dinner
Oh
afterwards.
my gosh, I love it for you.
So, and I love Enrico so much. He made it so, like, anyone who knows him knows he's such a dramatic person.
Yeah.
So he was Tandeka and he was Wade.
Yeah.
In the audition, he was reading for me.
Yeah.
And he got into Tandeka so
Is
much.
he also was he also studying acting?
Yes, he's an actor
okay,
as well.
Okay.
He's more into producing and directing and
Yeah.
writing
Yeah,
now.
but he got the gist of
he,
it.
He
Yeah.
got, yeah. So he was like Tandeka. He was like, Buleng! Your dad was waiting for you. So when you were doing it, I was just like, this is so much
Yeah.
fun. So we did the audition, sent it through, and went out to dinner. And then Kutlano texts me a week later. He's like, oh yeah, I was asking you for Blood and Water. And I was like, oh yeah, I sent through
I
a
saw.
thing for that. And then he was like, yeah, I know. And I was like, did you see it? And he was like, I did. And I was like,
Okay.
and he's like, you got a call back. And I was like, what? He's like, yeah, but your agent will tell you like formally tomorrow,
Yeah.
but like they really liked you. I got the call back, but
Sorry, did you know that this is for like lead?
no, I didn't. I really had no idea.
So for all you know, you're an extra or you don't know anything.
I don't know anything. Like,
Okay.
and it was really confidential as
Yeah,
well. Like,
yeah.
we weren't allowed to really, you know. So then I get a call back. The callback's in Joburg. I'm in Cape Town, middle of exams. Romeo and Juliet. Like, it was just like a thing of,
No one's offering me
It's-
food.
do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so I called my mom and I told her, I'm like, Mom, I got this call back for really like for the show. I really want to do it. please, can you buy me a ticket to go back to Joburg? And I'll fly back the same day.
Yeah.
So it like was an in and out thing. She was like, sure. My mom bought me a ticket. I went to the callback, did my audition, went straight back to Cape Town, went back to classes.
Moved on with your life.
Moved on with my life. And then it was a long process. And then I had to do another audition, another callback. Eventually I get the role.
So you in between Joburg.
No. So they came to Cape Town.
Oh, okay, cool.
And I didn't know. Like, my agent made it seem like the callbacks were in Joburg.
Yeah.
I mean, only in Joburg. But then when Nosipo saw me, she's like, what are you doing here?
Like, you could have just said it.
And I was like, what do you mean what I'm doing here? I'm here to audition. It's like, we're going to Cape Town next week. And I was like, no.
You could have said this.
But I guess she was just really impressed by the dedication.
Yeah.
The fact that I was willing, to...
everything intentional.
Like I was willing to show up, and I went. And I remember just going to that callback. Guys, there were a lot of famous people.
Really?
Oh my goodness. I was like, there's no way I'm getting this.
Yeah.
Like, I was just like...
Let me go just...
But actually, I don't know if I actually felt like that. I think I was so confident.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't...
Well, you don't strike me as a person who's timid.
Yeah.
You're naturally confident.
Yeah, I don't think I was like...
Oh my gosh.
Maybe inside, but I definitely wasn't showing them.
those nerves and we all have that voice that doubts.
But I wasn't showing
Bad
them.
Good person.
Because I was talking to everyone. I'm like, so how are you? Like, how's everything been? And
that's important.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah.
Very
To show. And that's another thing. Like, people don't know, like, when you audition, confidence is everything.
Everything.
That's what sells.
And talking to people. You don't
Do you get what I'm
know
saying?
who you're talking. Just being a kind person.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, I was like confident. I went. I did the thing. Eventually, I got the role. But...
you can't just say eventually I got the role.
I
Who called you?
know.
Where were you? What were you doing?
What was I doing when I got the role? Oh, I was like doing my nails actually. So I was doing my nails. Actually, I'm skipping like a lot of steps.
And there's so much to talk about.
There is. So what happened was, so obviously they knew I was a student. And it was a thing of, guys, I'm not sure if I'm willing to drop out of school to do this. Hey, I don't know that
Was that a
Netflix.
thing?
Yeah, because I didn't know those guys. If
Wait,
they
said
me,
to you, you're going to have to...
No, it wasn't a thing, but they
the
just
schedule
knew
was
it was
hectic.
like, because they knew that
how
you're going to
big
be
this
on the
is.
show quite a lot. Like, you're the lead. So we need you, like, here every day. And
Sure.
a lot of times, like, with university and you're studying acting, which is so weird, they don't allow you to work. Like outside.
That's crazy.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Like, it's a thing. Like,
Maybe you should start a petition for
you
that.
know,
Like,
it is. And so I was like, I don't know if I'm able to do this. Like, I'm at school.
yeah.
And that should have just struck in my mind that, guys, these people want me. Because they were like, no. Leave school. Not leave school, but like,
make
what
a plan.
can you do? Like, what
make
can
a
you do?
plan.
Like, to make sure that this works out.
Sure.
So I'm like working with them. I'm like, okay, I don't know.
try
Like, we'll
this.
see.
Yeah.
But in my mind, I'm still thinking, guys, it's me and someone else. That's
Yeah.
what I'm thinking.
Sure.
But apparently, like, when I got the role and we were shooting Blood and Water, I had to make the decision to drop out of school. It was so tough. Like, I was crying, and it happened so quick where I had a meeting with my school and the board, and they decided, like, you know what? There's no way you're gonna be able to juggle both, so you have to choose. And my mom was like, she's doing this. Thank you so much, but she's obviously gonna shoot this. And after that, the producer picked me up from that meeting.
Yeah.
I had to go straight to set and shoot.
Just like that.
Just like that. And I'm on set, I shot the scene, and they call cut, and I go in the corner and I'm sobbing.
Oh my God.
Because I really wanted to finish school.
Yeah, and you seem like you come from a family that takes education pretty seriously.
You know,
Yeah.
I really wanted to finish school, and I'm sobbing. I'm just like, what the hell is going on? Also, because I'm not sure. I know that this thing's going to end in like 3 months.
Yeah, then what?
So what am I going to do for the rest of the year? What am I going to do next year? Like, and the way things were just like looking, I would have to come back the second quarter of the year.
Sure.
So it's like, what am I going to do then? You know? So I'm sobbing. I'm just like, wow, I can't believe this is my life. And the director comes to me. He's like, your mic is on. And I was like, oh my God. So he's like, I'm like, everyone just so like heard me break down.
God.
He's like, yeah, that's not why I wanted you to worry. Like, I was just letting you know in
Yeah,
case you want
before
to have
you
like
say
a moment.
some venting.
But he's like, I wanted to come to you to tell you that I know this is a really difficult time in your life, and I'm really sorry that, this is what you're going through, but just know that you're meant to be here.
Sure.
Because when we saw you,
We
we knew that this is Buleng. Everyone knew, like the direct, like we had been looking for you. And that's also like what Kutlwano was saying. Like when I saw a Global Citizen, because we were looking for this Buleng and we just weren't finding her.
Wow.
Like you were the last like piece
There's
almost.
so much I've gotten from what you've told me. Firstly, being in the right place at the right time. And that right place doesn't always look glamorous. You were serving tea.
Yeah.
You were serving tea.
Yeah.
And secondly, going over and above. And also that the big moments come from the smallest moments. The fact that you auditioned because your friend was saying, I'll buy you lunch, I'll buy you dinner is a big one. And also, when God has chosen you, He's chosen you.
That's what I'm saying. Like the story with Jesus. If you obviously, I'm not saying I'm Jesus, guys. Before you guys like take it out of context.
Jesus,
but I was telling you about the bomb
production.
Yeah. So when I was like serving tea and like it was at the bomb, they had like studios.
Yeah.
Years later, that's where Gomorrah is being shot.
Sure.
So now I have like my name on like a door.
Yeah.
Where I was like giving people their scripts.
Sure.
And like,
and now
I'm the actor.
Now you get
and now I'm in the studio. It was so
man.
crazy. And I realized I'm like, damn.
What is happening?
You know, it's like, it's so crazy, you know?
Have you ever sat down and like cried in awe? Like,
all the time.
What is this?
All the time. I'm so grateful for how like faithful God is.
Yeah.
You know, and I always, it's not me.
Yeah.
It really isn't me. And that's why I don't even get like too, like people always say, you know what's so interesting about you is that you're not like taken by your own hype.
Yeah.
You know, like that's something that I've actually heard a lot from people.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, because it's really not about me, you know?
There's this grace factor where I guess, and I feel like I see it in your story where you know that if it was your own strength, you wouldn't be here, and therefore you can't take the shine. It's impossible because it's just you can be humble because if you're on your own, you won't make it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Where to from here?
I really want it to be intentional. I really want to be positioned in such a way where it's like, oh my God, this is Africa's girl.
Yeah.
Like this is our child, you know, and that's what I want. And even like staying on Gomorrah, I left recently. That was heartbreaking for me, guys. I cried so much.
You're crying, eh?
Yes,
a feeler.
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
Okay.
I feel I'm so sensitive, and that's something
good.
people don't know about me.
I think that's what makes you good at your craft.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't do it with a
hard heart.
No,
how am I gonna cry? No. But also one of the big reasons why I wanted to stay on Gomorrah for as long as I did was I just respected the audience.
Yeah.
I respected the fact that this is South Africa. You know, Netflix is great. You know, I love it. It's international. But I want people back home to be like, that's Buhle. You know, when they see me on like, oh my God, like she was on, you know, I want to have that story. I wanted it to be that journey.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I really want that for Africa.
Which name do you get called by the most? Do you get called by your own name or your characters? Which character?
I think character. But
is it?
Buhle. Yeah,
Okay.
it shocks me. Like when people say Ama, I do get surprised. Like
really?
I do. I'm just like, what? But I think it's just because I don't know the person and they know me. And I'm just like, how do you know my name?
Yeah.
Of course. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's actually Buhle.
Okay.
A lot of people know me from Gomorrah, South Africa.
Yeah.
Like, and it's so beautiful. Like, it's people who I think... So my mom is really big with mass markets. My mom is like so even if I want to start a business, like she was like, you need to go to the mass markets. Like leave Sanson alone.
Yeah,
child.
like go for the people.
Go for the people because those people are going to hold you down, you know?
Yeah.
So like, it's so amazing. Like if I'm like at the shop and the cleaner's like, oh my gosh, Buhle, how are you? I'm like, oh my gosh, ma, how, like, I love that interaction. Like with the everyday people. It's very real, you know, where I feel like when it's in a crowd that's like, Buleng. I mean, people do know Buleng, a lot of young people, but like when it's Buleng, it's kind of like, okay, we Buleng, you know, like you're on Netflix, you know, or like, and I don't like that. You know, I really don't like things that are not genuine.
Okay.
That's why I don't go out to a lot of events.
Yeah, I get that.
You know, I'm just like, it just doesn't feel genuine. It feels like I'm playing Ama
the game,
to the public, you know.
I was listening to Trevor and Tuso and on
I can't wait, guys. My dream is to be on the Daily Show.
Really?
We're manifesting it right now.
Okay, it's gonna happen and I'm gonna play it back for you.
But he's leaving.
Oh wow. Maybe it will be someone else, you know. I don't know.
No, I want it to be with Trevor.
Okay, then we'll tell Trevor. You'll be so powerful that you'll be like, I want Trevor to do this interview. And she spoke about her future projects, and she mentioned that she feels like our stories, I don't know if she said African or South African stories, are not being told truthfully, 100% truthfully. Do you feel the same way?
Yes, but I understand it.
Okay.
There's just when you're making film, things just have to have a certain je ne sais quoi, should I say? You know, what I think our stories lack is just like good writing, actually. I think and not to say we have horrible writers, we don't, but there's an art in writing,
Yeah.
guys. Like writing in itself, I think we really underestimate like
How
that can
important it
really
is.
drive a story.
Sure.
You know, like I watch shows like The Crown, even just like the thing I auditioned for yesterday, their writing was so beautiful
Yeah.
that my act, like
Your
I'm
acting comes alive.
I'm
All the parts
supplementing,
have
you know.
to- yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where I feel like in South Africa, a lot of our conversations are like dialogue. Like it's hi, how are we're talking,
get
like
what
we're
you're
explaining
saying.
what's
I get what
happening
you're
instead of
saying.
like playing the nuances
Yeah.
and that's what I feel. But also I feel that like the stories that are being told, especially about Black women,
Yeah.
it's not the stories that I think I want to see a story. I was saying to my manager, I want to see a story we are like soft, but not soft in the sense of like, I mean, it can be,
Yeah.
like, it's such a wide spectrum. But I'm like, why can't they write a story about like these women in this African tribe who are so beautiful that
Yeah.
men literally go to war to try and marry one of them?
Yeah.
You know, like, why do we always have to be tough?
Yeah.
Why do we always have to be the strong?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like,
and we're not always that.
we're not. We're
Yeah,
human.
we're
Like
human.
we're complex. We also
Yeah.
feel emotions,
Yeah.
and I want to see that, you know. And yeah, like those are stories I want to see about Black women, like where we're not like so strong. And
Have you seen Masterclass? Do you have Masterclass?
I've watched a few episodes, but I don't have it. No.
Okay, you should get Masterclass and see and watch Issa Rae's one. I love Issa
I
Rae's
love
work.
Issa Rae.
Her work and the way she explains how she got to Insecure. Obviously, she did a whole lot of stuff before. I think it speaks to what you're saying about the art in writing,
Yeah.
and more so the art in everybody's part, from the director to
Literally.
the producer to the styling to the.
No.
It's not just come, let's act
Yeah.
and hi, how are you, what are you doing? But it's everything has to come together.
Filmmaking is it's a team
A team effort, yeah.
And if one person drops the ball, guys,
The whole production.
no, I
shows,
promise you, and
Yeah.
like it's something I guess people behind the scenes don't get enough credit for.
Yeah.
Buleng is a character that needs to be dressed.
Yes.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Everything
just has to come together,
including your set. Your set has to speak to who
to the
Buleng
world.
is. Yeah,
It's like the world, like
Yeah.
Blood and Water.
Yeah.
You guys would be shocked, like when
At
you
how it
walk,
looks.
how it looks, and
Yeah.
how they create that world.
Yeah.
It's not like that.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like if the art department guys were not on it, like
Yeah.
how are we gonna
How do
sell
you-
this?
yeah.
You know, and so I want to speak about this quickly. So I
Go for
shot
it.
a movie in Congo recently,
Ah.
Fight Like a Girl.
okay.
So it was my first time acting and producing as well.
Wow, love it for you.
Yeah, so I got to really see the stress that producers go through.
Yeah.
And guys, I understand it. Like, I'll never be late to set ever again.
Like I apologize.
Like,
yeah.
yes, those people they go through so much,
Yeah.
like to put everyone together
Yeah.
and to make sure the ship
This
doesn't
whole thing
sink,
works, yeah.
You know, but that was such an amazing experience,
Sure.
you know. So the movie is about like this girl who got kidnapped from her family and she works at an illegal mine in Congo, which was such an eye-opening experience because
Yeah.
when we were shooting, the director wanted to shoot the world as real as possible.
Yeah.
So he really incorporated the people in the story.
Yeah.
So he would. So
Okay.
it's based on a true story
Yeah.
on people's lives.
Sure.
So the people that he wrote about, were actually in the film.
Sure.
And I got to work with them. And there's this girl, Brandine. She plays like the street kid, and she was like, she's not an actress, you know, but when the camera went on her,
It made sense.
like to see, like you can't perform those emotions, you know. It was so beautiful. But just to be part of that was an amazing and
blessing and a
life-changing
half,
experience
yeah.
for me. Yeah.
Sure. Are you going to take on the producing hat more?
Yes, I think
Okay.
so. I really do want to.
I'd love to see that.
just
I
to
feel
have
like
a
I
say.
see that.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
think just to have a say. Like
Yeah.
once I got that, I was just, because when you're an actor, you don't really have a say.
No.
In what happens.
No, you get told and you.
Yeah, like stand
And you
here, do
perform,
this.
yeah, yeah.
But I really would like to have a creative input
Yeah.
of like what I'm putting out there in the world.
Funny enough, I see more of that than. I respect your acting and I love the
Yeah,
acting for you, but
yeah.
I see the producing aspect like a lot in you. I could be wrong, but
no,
I feel
you're,
like
you're right.
I feel
That's
like,
God speaking.
I feel
in
like
Jesus' name,
I feel
claim
like
it.
you could make and simply because you've got so much vision and insight and
Thank you.
You know exactly what you want and how it's gonna go there. So yeah. Okay, before now we have to end off our conversation. You've got so many stories. You're gonna have to come back. You've got a lot of stories. I feel like
do.
you didn't give me all your stories, but I've got my wall of wisdom. Firstly, I want you to answer what 3 books or podcasts have changed your life?
I don't really listen to podcasts.
Okay.
I know. I'm like
It's
so
okay.
not.
Do you
I'm so-
read?
Not as much as I used to.
Okay, you watch TV.
So, like, I mean,
well,
I'm on
it's your craft.
TV.
It's your craft.
But I think books that changed my life. I remember when I was young, my mom gave me The Secret to Teen Power, which in hindsight now I'm just to Teen Power.
The Secret to Teen Power, yeah.
Yeah, so when I read that, it basically spoke about like what you put out in the universe is
Yeah.
what you're going to receive.
Yeah.
So I think that really stuck with me. Obviously the Bible.
Yeah.
That's like, I think I'll never not need
The
that. That's like
Bible,
the
yeah.
guidance to life.
Everything,
you know?
yeah.
And another book that probably Harry Potter, like all those Lord of the Rings.
Really?
Yeah,
Did you
'cause
read Harry Potter books?
I did.
You're a nerd.
No, I wasn't. Not even like I read it because I guess everyone was doing it.
It's this
and
big.
I know, but like I appreciate the fact that because I think that's where a lot of my creativity
Yes,
and stuff comes
100%.
from.
I can see
you know,
that.
and you can tell. Like my friend and I made this joke because we were reading like there was some director that
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say who, but basically like we were watching like his work and like you can tell this person has never read. This person does not read Harry Potter.
Yeah.
because there's just a certain
There's elements that you can
creativity
just tell. Yeah,
and like
yeah.
how you write. And
Yeah.
it helps a lot.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay. And then a scripture or quote that keeps you going, that you live by.
God has not given me a spirit of fear, but
Yeah.
of power, love, and sound mind. I
Okay.
think that's Matthew something.
I'm not sure. Not sure.
I'm
but
not
I know
sure.
This.
I
know-
should
know
know this, but I know it
I
because
know.
my mom always.
Yeah.
Because I have a lot of anxiety.
Yeah.
Like literally, like there was a point in my life I'd wake up and have panic attacks.
Sure.
And mom was just like, "This is just the devil."
Yeah.
You know,
Speak the
God did
word.
not give you fear.
Yeah.
You know, you were not born into this world with fear. Fear
Yeah.
is something that is taught.
Yeah.
You are born with power, love, and sound mind.
Love it.
So that's like a scripture.
Okay, and then complete the sentence. A wise woman once said.
A wise woman once said, "Gratitude, humility, and respect will take you far in life."
Sure. Gratitude, humility, and respect will take you far in life.
Yep.
Sure. You're amazing. I can't wait to have you back. And all the best. Oh, yes. We've got season 3 coming out.
Yes, we do.
What can we expect?
A lot of drama. Well, actually, the season has it just got so big.
Yeah.
The directors took a lot of risks.
Okay.
So
Did you
there's-
take a lot of risks?
I did.
Okay.
I did.
Okay.
A lot of risks.
Okay.
It's, I think, stretched me so much as a performer.
Yeah.
But it's danger. It's still a lot of like fun elements of like the teen show.
Yeah.
But I think there are real consequences to what bullying has been like doing.
Which we need.
Which
we need to see. We need
and
to see.
it really like uncovers like a veil of corruption and
Sure.
just the society that we live in.
Yeah.
And how much like human trafficking is like a real thing.
Yeah.
You know? So I'm excited for people to see it. I actually watched it the other day.
Yeah.
And I thought I
Are
was
you
just gonna.
impressed? Do you cringe when you watch yourself, or you're just like, oh, that's
No,
good.
I
That's
like
believable.
maybe sometimes when I watched myself this season, I was like, child, you're an actress.
Oh my gosh!
I was
Love
like,
your
you
confidence.
are an
You're
actor.
the real deal.
I was crying watching myself.
You make yourself cry.
I was like, yo, guys, they
Oh,
can
yeah,
say
it's a long
anything.
time,
They can
nah.
like they can say anything about you, but they can't tell you can't act, girl.
Okay.
I guess I just give myself those little like things. It's
Nah,
so
like,
funny
people-
to me. But yeah, it's really good. This is my favorite season.
Really?
It's my favorite season.
You're not just saying that.
No, I'm not.
Okay. Yeah, but thank you so much.
This was so much fun. I don't know why I didn't come sooner.
What?
This was so I felt like I was talking to like a friend.
Yeah, of course. I'm
You're
your
so
friend.
awesome. You're
Thank
so
you.
awesome. Thank
Thank
you so much
you.
for having me.
High five.
This episode of Wisdom and Wellness is proudly brought to you by Diskim Delivered, your on-demand delivery service available on the Diskim app. For your convenience, you can now shop on the app and have your order delivered in 60 minutes. Diskim Delivered, from us to you on demand.